Hello everybody, and welcome back to day 29 of our Blueprints adventure. Last episode was a doozy. It was a 3-hour run, and we gained so much out of it. We legitimately have gained probably like all the knowledge in the game that we're gonna get for a very long while. So there's a few new pieces, I believe, within what we have found. For instance, there's the treasure trove that we have found that I'd like to get eventually. There's the closed exhibit that I'd like to also start looking into. We got the dovecote last episode as well. I mean, we need to head to the outer area and, grab our stuff right now real quick. But yeah, no, last episode was insane with our usage of the aquarium to the highest degree to cause just absolute insanity, basically. And I'd like to, maybe get a run that does something similar. Just, dear Lord, I cannot do another 3-hour run today. If I do, I'm going to go insane. So, hopefully we discover some cool stuff today. I just also don't want it to be so much discovery that my brain hurts and everything sucks. I'm going to leave those there, actually, because they stay in between days, I think, from the looks of it. And if we ever get a key card, I now can use that as an easy way to get all the way up to rank number 7, which is really helpful. As we know. Honestly, seeing as this is the last day of the Shrine's effect, I think we keep our effect that we have. Do I finally just pick a wild berry out here? Like, I kind of want to leave the Shrine's effect that we have, but at the same time, I'm also like, it could be time to finally, open it up. Open up and see what another shrine effect is. Yeah, you know what? Why? Okay, you know what we do? I actually have a smart way to do this. We take the shrine. I use all 3 of the berries, and then whenever I'm done with the berries, I come back out here, assuming I have the steps to do it, and I use my money at the time, whatever it may be, as a way to activate the shrine. Sorry, I'm looking for the shrine right now because I'm like, where is the shrine in this book? I need the book shrine book go burnt at so that I could figure out what all of our things are. But yeah, no, I think that's going to be the smart way to do this is I take the shrine, I come back out here later in the day with the shrine's effect, or once I've emptied out the shrine's effect, and then I continue on from there. Alright, I'll be back for you, Mr. Shrine. See you in a bit. Hopefully we have a lot of coins to dump into there, because I'm thinking, like, doing the giving him a lot of stuff. Like, I want to see what happens with each of these. Actually, you know what? I have a weird and interesting question. Is number 15... Number 15 is not the ballroom. I was like, if 15 was the ballroom, well, 13, 14, 15... Well, 15 is berry picker. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, because I forget how many I dumped in there, but no, I was thinking that maybe the number of coins determined like which room, or determined which room you were getting like a shrine blessing equivalent to, or something like that. Okay, unironically, as early as I can get those berries out, the better. We are definitely going to go through and do, our normal stuff, but if I see, like, something that doesn't really resonate with me, probably gonna immediately go for the berries. So this one doesn't really resonate with me, not gonna lie. Let's pick a wild berry, just so I can get it. Alright, that's fine. Observatory early doesn't really mean much to me. And corridor, yeah, gives a good continuation off of that. Okay. Off of these, technically observatory is the best room to start the day with. Let's do so. That is a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that just jumped us to 6 gems today. Absolutely crazy. Already there. Let's go this way and see. Gonna be honest, I think we just immediately pick a wild berry. Because I don't really want to use the spare room, and the chapel and the passageway here are not in the best of spots. Yeah, that's a fine cloister. We can roll with it. I will open the cloister up for right now. And let's just go right here, see if there's anything that I can do with it. Chapel, perfect. It's a T-piece, does what it needs to do. Yeah, we go in. I think we go over to here. And yeah, we take the guest bedroom, I'd say. Keep us moving, keep us grooving, keep us zooming. Yoink, gem. Okay, then yeah, I guess we go up off of the chapel here, trying to link this in somewhere, make something out of it. I don't want it to go over to the left right now. I actually want this to go straight, so let's just take the berry, and that is the laundry room. All right, we've now used the last of our blessing. Let's go use even more of our blessing. Or to get more blessing. Hi, Shrine. I'm coming back. I'm coming this way. Do. I'm back. Yippee. Wahoo. Hi, Shrine. Good to see you. Hello. Oh. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. I can't give him more money. I wanted to give you more money. What the frick? That's mean. Okay, so this was a useless outside today because I can't freaking reset it. I was just hoping it was like... I just was hoping it was set for the day and you could overwrite it the next day. Damn, that's annoying. Yeah, that's something I need to note take. Okay, well then, now that I have wasted a lot of steps today, let's continue back in the hallway, over here, seeing as we already made the rundown over here. I might as well, you know, do this. Hallway closet is good, extra item, always beneficial. Yoink. Yoink and yoink. Sleeping mask gives us so much power, especially if we have a repeat of yesterday's effect, basically. And the archives is bad. Courtyard is probably our best option with what we have. I'm now kind of kicking myself because I really wish that I hadn't, you know, done what I had done and use the berries where I had used them. Do we got a shovel in here today? It does not look like we have a shovel. That is sad. But there is a coin sitting there on the ground. That's fine. Alright, let's go this way. Parlor is our best friend here. Gives us more gems. Keeps us moving. Kitchen would have been the other choice, but, you know, kitchen is currently a bit, would not have been helpful. All right, boxes next to this box contain the gem, so there's only one box, so this box contains the gem. Boxes next to this box contain the gems. Boxes next to this box. So if both of these are true, this is the only state it can be in, I assume, is right dead center. Because otherwise, like, it doesn't make sense, you know, because this is plural. They're both plural. Only one box can contain the gem. Both are true. This one's false. Like, that's just the best outcome right there, I guess. Like, I don't know how else to put that other than that was kind of a no-duh one, in my opinion. I don't know. At least the clocks are back working. Yesterday, the clocks stopped working, as we know. Great Hall unironically goes really hard here. The problem is Great Hall is rough for us. Rotunda also goes really well here, especially because we're turning it into a T-piece. Like, it sucks that we're being forced to turn a 4-piece into a 3-way here, but you know, kinda can't do anything else about it. I'm gonna say let's take the Great Hall. I know that it's a lot of locked doors, and can cut us into some problems. This one has stuff behind it, I believe. Never mind, I screwed up. One of these had... Oh, there was a coin on the ground right there. Alright, let's head this way because, you know, that at least, you know, makes this useful for us. Oh, jeez. Yeah, passageway, probably the best option here. That way we're connecting it in, not wasting a door, continuing us up. We're in that weird state where because I did something kind of bad, I'm kind of regretting my decisions still. I no longer need the boiler room, basically. We've solved the boiler room's major puzzles, I believe. Doesn't mean I still won't take it, though, and... Weight room is one of those things where I'm like, I could take it, you know, I could take it. We would need to immediately regain a lot of lost ground, is the problem with weight room. We don't necessarily have a way to do it. You know what, let's have some fun. Yesterday was a bad day, so there goes my bank account, as we know. Yoink. This stays open, as expected. I was hoping there would be an item or two waiting for us in here. It does not look like there is, and in fact, it's even punching me in the face because it's like, haha, you need a key card to use me. I also need to remember that I don't necessarily have infinite steps today, and pretending that I do can, in fact, cost me. Rotunda is the best option here, I think. Gives us access to stuff, opens this door up for us, makes 2 new doors for us. God, that's so cool. Alright. Rotunda. Rotund! Alright, let's save this door for a bit. I think the best one is gonna be this door. It's locked. Alrighty, rotate the floor plans. Honestly, here's the thing. We need food. I do have exactly two things, so I could do this. We need food, and I have money. That's why I'm taking this. We have food, I have money, I'm taking it. Yeah, we're just munching down. Num 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 num. And club sandwich. And that immediately repaid us out all of the problems. Tomato soup is decent right now. It's not perfect for us. Have I grabbed that gem? I did. Okay, good. I just wanted to check and be like, have I done everything that I should be doing? Let's go into the weight room here then. Back into the weight room and just, you know, head left here if at all possible, cuz you know, we should. Let's see here. Yoink. Security is wonderful for us. It lets me turn things down. It lets me get access to a bunch of things. Yeah, let's security here. Oh, something. Coin. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. View the estate inventory. There's 2 keys. I've been missing stuff then is... Oh, you know what that is? That's stuff that's in the Great Hall. Keycard system. We want to set the security level to low. We want to go back out to here. Return to the security menu. Log in. Throw in the wonderful swan song. Remote terminal into the laboratory. Yes, I would love to. And let's get our lab activated today. Whoop-dee-doo. Alrighty, experiment set up. Yes, continue with experiment. It's back. It's back. Oh god, it's back. It's back. Each time you find some trash while digging, we're not in a diggy day. I wish I could do, like, both and just be, like, smile.exe, but, I hate to do the same combo twice, you know? But, like, the combo's there. I might as well do it. It keeps showing up. We want a different room, though. We want different rooms. I don't want to get a ton of aquariums today. Because I want to go elsewhere today, in all honesty. Let's do each time I eat an apple, gain a star. I don't know how often this will happen today, but at least it's permanent progress towards, you know, something with the stars and whatnot. It's either that or each time I find trash, but I have to get a shovel. Let's just do each time I eat an apple. Let's do each time I find some trash. Yeah. Yep, let's do this. Okay. Cool. That'll be what we do with that today. I will look for, you know, hopefully a shovel somewhere. Let's just head down. Commissary is huge for us. I know it's a dead end, but locksmith is also pretty good. Let's take locksmith, actually. Locksmith can help us a lot. Especially because, you know, yeah. Lockpick kit and a special key. Because that should get us some pretty helpful and useful things. The prism key. Okay. Alrighty, that kind of was meh. But, I was kind of hoping for the secret garden key or something similar, you know, or like a key card or something like that. I can prism key off the rotunda if necessary. I see. Okay, so we're asking what the best option is here. The best option is to prism key off of the rotunda. So let's go rotund, I guess. Lockpick. I guess we prism key. Wait, the key doesn't fit? What do you mean the key doesn't fit? What do you mean the key doesn't fit? I can't put a blue room in there. What do you mean by that? Is the day just... Bruh. Well, I mean, this day kind of just went into the pooper. Real fast and real nice and easily. Yeah, we're calling that a day because that just went real quick. Okay, cool. All right, we love when that happens. I mean, look, we found out one thing that was useful. Obviously, I'm running it back, but we did find one thing that's useful. Don't pull the shrine. If a shrine effect is still in access, like it's just, yeah. Stupidity from me right there. That's what that just was. All right, back to day 30. Here we go. Take all this money, run back outside. Let's go grab us something worthwhile. Hopefully, today it's like, we could get the shrine. Like, actually, today is a day where I want the shrine now. Because we have stuff that's available for us. Or, the game can just give me the root cellar and I can just smile and pray that we get a godly day because, yeah, root cellar is always good and amazing, and root cellar has won me so many runs that I swear by the root cellar. I swear by the power of the root cellar that the root cellar is strong and the root cellar is capable. Yeah, keep those there. I think I want to grab those coins for when we have a sort of what am I thinking? When we want a shrine. Like, those are when I want to grab those coins, is when we have a shrine day incoming. We'll take the spare room here. Kind of a weird start, but it's fine. Because we're gonna have a chapel right there, which is, yeah. Alright, let's head this way. Let's keep our movements going. Conservatory early, but can't do anything about it. So bacon and eggs for me. Let's do this, and a coupon book. That's nice. Free extra money. Okay, let's go this way. Early commissary? No. I think we West Wing Hall. Yeah, I think we West Wing Hall. Really, in all honesty, what I want here is a straight because of the chapel. But, I guess we do this as is. We just kind of push forward, I guess. Yeah, let's take the billiard room, I guess, or storeroom. I mean, here's the thing. If I take storeroom, I'm saying I want a T-piece. If I'm taking either of these two, I'm saying I don't want a T-piece. To our right. Let's take storeroom just because it gives me keys, which are hyper important to me. We need a bunch of keys constantly. Let's do this. Bedroom is good. Extra dig, so better unlocks throughout the day would be nice, but I don't want the kennel right here. I'd rather guarantee a way up and just blockade off one entrance of the chapel. I know that sucks for me to do, but it's what I got. Yeah, let's push this way. Billiard room now. Honestly, pretty strong. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Billiard room. Alrighty. Anything at all for me? No car keys, no drink. Sad face. Alrighty. 19. 3 squared is, as we know, 9. 11 minus 8 is 3 squared, which is 9. 10 minus 8 and 1 is 1. Times by 3 is 3 squared is, get this, 9. Hey, secret garden key. Favorite key. Lovely key that one is. Absolutely adore that key. Alrighty. T-piece, please. Well, you gave me a T-piece. You just, turned it the wrong way. Den continues the day, so let's do that, Den. As much as it sucks to throw it immediately into a wall like that. You know, this is what the T pieces are best for. Parlor is a good, yeah, parlor good, parlor good. Parlor give me gems. Gem give me better day. Gem make me good. Alrighty, this is the only true box. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. So this is innately true, meaning this is innately false. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. It's here. Like, this either has to be true or it's in there, and, you know, it was one of two statements, but regardless, this is the only true box. Had to be a false, almost. Okay, passageway greatly saves us, so I'm gonna say we take it. I would run back down to spare room, but I'm sure we will fill it out later. I do want to head this way with it. Special keys. We obviously can't use the secret garden. I guess we take the nursery here, and that way I get a bunch of stuff from here on out in terms of monetary. There's also the common gem that's here, you know, like it's nice. Keeps our day going, we feel strong. Okay, let's go to this side now, try and loop us down, basically. Hi, aquarium, good to see you. Yeah, aquarium is good here. Aquarium is good here. I wonder what using a prism key off of the aquarium does. Just because I'm curious. I also want to see if we can't follow up on the aquarium's effects that we found out yesterday. Or the two hidden secrets in the aquarium, which one is in archives, which I'm evading like the plague right now. The other is in the patio. So yeah, no, I want to see. This is, yo, keycard. Keycard. That gives us access to the foundation if necessary today. And I want now as many doors as possible, or as many keycard doors as possible, basically. Yeah, we head down to the spare room in the chapel now, I guess, seeing as we've got a bunch of steps and we've got a bunch of time. Like, now is our best time to do so, I would say. Bedroom. Yoink. Yoink all the way, snaking through the house. Over to... We'll do spare room first. Because this one might give us the conservatory again. And I would like to do that. I need to be better at remembering to use the coat check, by the way. Last episode ended with me failing to use the coat check, and I am still mad at myself about it. Alright, 2 dice from the boudoir that boudoirs boudoiringly, because the boudoir is the boudoiriest boudoir to ever boudoir with a boudoir inside of a boudoir. Did I boudoir hard enough there? Commissary is awesome. Morning room is also nice, but it's one of those things where I'm like, let's take the commissary first, seeing as I have a bunch of money. And they have shovels for me, which is exactly what we want with the trash today. Salt shaker, bunch of gems. And I don't really need to buy keys. Yeah. Let me triple check. Today's can't I house history? This just pulls us all the way back up to right now. Right. Okay. I wanted to see if I could check, but I think it's whenever I dig, I'm going to get, dig up trash it's going to add stars to us. And observatory is huge with that knowledge. Maybe I try to bank the observatory, until later then? Yeah. Maybe I try and bank that observatory until later then. See if I can't get like major progress on the star front. Let's do the planetarium and just try and call it a day in here maybe then. Yeah, let's do this. Alrighty, anything in here at all? Nope, still just doing as it wants to do. Which means we also should head to the root cellar now, doesn't it? Based off the fact that, yeah, now we've got dig. Rock. Does that not count as trash? Did I do every time I eat an apple? Oh, what? Bruh, I'm merging the two runs together. That's what's happening here, is I merged the two runs into one run in my brain, and they are not true at all. They are not both doing the same thing. No, we are not at the point of doing, you know, each time I dig up trash gives me stars. That's not what it is. I'm stupid. That's what it is I'm stupid. But when have I not been stupid? Anyways, dig, turnip, thank you. Make that big and useful. Turnip, please, or more coins. There's also useful. Coins, also useful. Coin, again, still useful. Old tin can. Broken lever. All right, that's nice. Yeah, now it's... Storeroom is technically the next room that's going to have something, but I don't think we want to go all... Well, we're going to actually head over to the storeroom anyways, because... Yeah. Yeah, let's head to the storeroom. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Storeroom has dirt. We'll head to the dirt. We head to the dirt. Plus, also, I mean, we're going to run past there anyways while we're digging stuff up, so... Might as well dig stuff up in a direction where we're going to be digging stuff up. I mean, you know, it just makes sense. Oh yeah, and also you have a dig spot in here, West Wing. Hey look, another turnip. Alright, and you. Old tin can. And a nail. Okay, sad. Not like, had I have gotten the trash one today already, that we would be ascending star count basically, massively today. Yeah, and then we go into here. Yep, and there's nothing in there. In there has a dig spot, which we will, let's go off of this side first. Just because the outer edge has better rooms for, or we have more dead end rooms that we should be trying to grab from this outer side. That is, yeah, courtyard is probably a really good option for us. That or morning room. Let's do courtyard. Because I really do want to dig into more green rooms. I just want more and more and more green. Like, green rooms, solid. GG's, I win, you know. Easy. Also, I don't have to worry about, you know, the key card doors because I have the key card today. So, yeah, like, we're golden right now, basically. Let's see here. Go this way. Do I have exactly 2? I do, in fact, have currently exactly 2. We can double my gems. I say, let's double my gems. Did I not have exact... Oh, root cellar. Root cellar counts. My bad. That was a bad play. Root cellar counted. I didn't read the root cellar existing. My bad. I should have recognized that. Let's go here and redraw. Because if I do that, that's just asking for pain. Dining room is good. Dining room is golden. Yeah. That's dining room. Take this. Gives us plus 10. Immediately plus 11 because of the salt shaker. Alrighty, let's go this way. Do I don't really want a silver key here. Do I? Or do I? Do I? I might... you know what? I think we silver key here, actually. Well, no. I want silver key to go... Like, silver key needs to be on the middle line. So, what I think we do is instead we use the basic key. We take the hallway here. And then I use... Like, I would have loved to use security here. But we take the hallway. I use the silver key on this spot right here. If it would have let me. Which it doesn't, but that's fine. We'll just... Do I just open it all the way up? Or do I do this? I think we do drawing room. Yeah, we do drawing room. I can go grab the gem in a bit. This is a spot where we silver key. Yeah, this is a silver key spot. Okay. Rotunda goes insane right here. This is just big. Yeah, Rotunda goes nice. Rotunda, rotund. Okay. Now we go grab our gem. Now we go back through the rest of the day. We do have a spot for the secret garden, I assume, off of the Rotunda. So we don't need to worry about it. Basically. Lost and found would be nice to go off of here. Just because we don't have many items today. Ooh, it could eat a lot of things from us. I say we put this in. No, I just don't like Lost and Found is I think what I need to realize. I just don't like Lost and Found. This is a redraw then. Yeah, this is a redraw. Workshop, I guess, technically goes good here. Yeah, we just need something out of it. Let's take the workshop. Why not? Why not? Let's take the workshop. And it is a coin purse here today. It's a G. Put some stuff together, see what I can get out of it. Yeah, I don't have the power for that. This does nothing. This does nothing. Okay, that's everything. Everything that we have currently right now does nothing. If I get a battery pack, we can get one of the big shovels. Oh, workshop idea. Yeah, you know, something that I know about. Yeah, it's something I know about that I was pretty sure that we've done before, at least I thought, or at least I've seen before enough to know of its existence as an idea. Hang on, this, yeah, use a basic key. Again, we can just lock off the foundation now. Like, I don't need the foundation to be accessible from this side anymore, because I can just quite literally teleport over to the foundation. Let's redraw. Security is our best friend, as we are aware, because now security works as lab and whatnot and yada yada yada, and we get very fun things out of this. All right, big thing. What can I do today? We want something with digging. actually want the security level set to high. Yep, so that I get more key cards showing up. Yeah, and then we want the security menu, log into the network, swan song it, throw in the remote terminal, and go to the lab. The lab is our best friend. Really, in all honesty, it's nice to just be able to just randomly throw together any amount of things that I want at any time. Alright, womp womp. Each time you eat an apple, each time you draft a bedroom after your second, gain a star. We've already drafted a lot of bedrooms. Let's do each time I eat an apple, gain a star. I mean, bedroom, God, yeah. Each time I eat an apple, gain a star, and we'll just see if I get lucky today. Alrighty. Yep. Exit. I am sad because yesterday, that reminds me, like, had I have actually taken the, what's it called? Wow, that's lab right there. I guess we take Darkroom here. Just because we can. And Darkroom, you know, may be helpful for us in a minute. But what was I gonna say? Had I have taken Aquarium yesterday, we might have actually been able to save the run. Like, even more so, or, yeah. Because, we drafted a shop right after we had drafted the security room, which would have put a lot of aquariums in, and then we could have possibly drafted a bunch of aquariums from there onwards, and just being, like, in a golden position for the rest of the day, basically. Dare I boudoir again? I think we dare. Because Darkroom's gonna kinda just be a crapshoot in a minute. Like, we're just gonna kinda go for whatever we get out of it. Like, I don't really think there's going to be... Like, we're gonna just randomly shoot to the wind here in a second, and hope and pray it's not something too crazy. This might be worth it. Just because... it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it, but it was sort of worth it. Because that's car keys. Okay. Single gem is garage, I believe, right? Right? Garage costs, yeah, single gem. So, if we see a single gem show up here, we spend it as garage. Oh, you know what I should have done? Garage? Kitchen. I mean, it's a kitchen in the right direction. I should have taken, I should have used the secret garden key there. I wasn't thinking. That was my fault. It's because I'm currently thinking that the secret garden has already been used, even though it hasn't. Yep, buy the bacon and eggs, buy the club sandwich, buy a bunch of bananas. This just, each banana only costs one, you know? Like, why not buy all of them? Alright, if this is locked, more likely to do green rooms while drafting. This is good for us. Oh, I don't have the gem. Shucks. This just sucks is the problem. Redraw it. Morning room, yeah, this is worth it. This gives us more gems, makes us more ready, gives us a bunch of stuff. That, I believe, is lucky coin purse for us. That's a brick. Which is really good. Yep, bunch of pebbles. Awesome. Alright, now to the boudoir. Yeah, to the boudoir. I still think I did a good idea by going for that. Let's go here. Let's use the secret garden key. Yeah. Because this gives us the capability to actually make it today. Also gives us a lot more, chance at gaining a bunch of stars. Because there may be a bunch of apples that get distributed. Okay. Smack these around. The typical play of make sure that we can run through the antechamber. Man, I am really glad that I opened up the ability to get both sides of the antechamber open. And just one more. Perfect. There we go. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And doink. There we go. Awesome. That lets us head upwards. Hopefully we run into some apples today while we're moving. Use the key. If we get the garage here, I'm taking it. I really want the garage. Like, I want to see what's in the garage. Kennel helps a little bit. Makes us really strong, especially with Root Cellar, because there's more doors that are just constantly unlocked, basically. Let's do it. The dogs are always nice. Hello. Good to see you, puppies. Hello. Hello, puppies. I never opened this, by the way, last episode. Or I never did the solve for that last episode like I said I was going to. And I meant to, I straight up forgot to. Wow, that sucks. We do know the vault inevitably has a sanctum key in it, I'm assuming. Redraw. This is an extra gem to us. Walk-in closet, though, is really good. Let's take the walk-in. Nice. A cupcake. 10 steps. And more keys, more coins, more everything. This will be nice. Did you come back? No. I am curious. Where the frick did the other dog go? That dog can't have gone somewhere. Like... There's nowhere for that dog to go. Anyways, so we're out of the car key opportunity today. I can't open the garage now that we've, been unable to get the garage, or now that the garage is, out of opportunities for us. I kind of want to save that just in case we can get a thing for us. That cuts off something if I do that. Both of you are really good. I want treasure trove. Let's take the treasure trove, and then hopefully we can get onto the other side of this. God, new room. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, I see what's here. I see what it is. It is a really good thing that I started taking those notes downstairs. Oh boy, okay. I'm gonna write some notes. I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, as we can see from our special boxes, we know nothing about the White Moon, so this is going to be slightly confusing. Mayhaps. The green memos you find in this room will always be true. I was kind of hoping to find something else there that would, link into the list, but meh. Okay, it's fine. Unlock the door. Let's see here. I mean, Dovecoat is just free ability to use something else here, you know? I guess... Okay, here's the thing. We really should use Library or Dovecoat. Let's use... You know what? This is actually the perfect case of when I would use Dovecoat to enter here. Let's go into the Dovecoat then and see what the new room is. Alrighty. Hello, birds. Beautiful. Pigeons, doves. Wonderful. Yay, a turnip. I don't really need turnips now, though. I don't think we're having as great of a day as yesterday. And I also don't think there's as much need for me to, you know, go crazy like yesterday. Is there seriously, like, nothing in here? Oh, that's a book. Or a box. Open box. There it is. Dear Mother, if you are reading this, that means Judy made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dearest Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know statistically it's actually very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging, and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint, so here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The McHugh life suits me well, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we finish unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SD to warn us. Interesting. So Mary had doves, of which she sent throughout many, many days, basically. Her mother received a few, Herbert received a few, and then it also looks like this was part of the planning towards them stealing the crown, actually, was them making their way back here, and, you know, the message that they sent basically told, you know, enough of what was going on. Alrighty, let's head back into the rest of the, ooh, hey, a key. That was actually useful. Let's head back into the wonderful, into the rotunda and rotund ourselves. I love saying it. I love saying that we are going to rotund ourselves. Yeah, through here. And this should hopefully get us, like, the rest of the rooms we're missing today. Do 2 button presses first, see if I can't get into the 2 major areas. And then we'll do that one last, because the hope is that we make it up to the antechamber today. I would like to, at least. I also want to see what happens when you look at the back side of this room, just because I am curious whether or not that does anything. Utility closet, look, okay, at this point I need to legitimately actually sit down and just solve the utility closet puzzle. I'm starting to think that the utility closet has something that, or, like, there is something with these vac indicators that I just need to, you know, get good at using, and just deal with it and figure it out. But, like, I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. I'm at the point where I'm kind of like, I think I need to start pushing and forcing myself to solve it. Anyways, the other thing that this is important for is that, with this now, I could turn things offline, and the keycard doors would be just free unlocks, basically. Well, this is not exactly what I would have liked out of this. Servants' quarters is probably the best. It guarantees us the furthest progress. Doot. And shoes. Didn't know that this place could give shoes. That's neat. Okay. Yeah, I guess we rotund again. Again. And with us rotunded, we go this way, hope and pray that this sends me up. Yeah, let's observatory upwards. That's probably the best idea. Observatory. Give me sail, clavis, and apples being more tasty. We need a straight, or at least a T. And that has caught us out, which sucks. But, you know, in all honesty, we still gained some knowledge today by seeing the dovecote. And I'm pretty happy about that. What is our... We do have... Oh, we can go into the antechamber because of the greenhouse, I believe. Oh, God! You'd think I'd be smarter than this. Well, I used the last to draft the freaking observatory. That explains it. This would have the gem that I'm missing. Lovely, you know. You know what? Let's go lost and found, and that way I can see if there is anything else in there. Also, I believe there would be... Yeah, there's a... Is there the upgrade disc in here that was in here last time? Regardless, I don't think it matters what I lose right now because I'm gonna lose stuff anyways. You've lost your coupon book. That doesn't matter to me there. This is a vault key, which also doesn't matter to me. Yeah, I mean, all this does is just saves me from spending steps while I run back over. Alright, I mean, you know, I guess here's what we can do. I can write down the rules on the utility closet, and I can try and solve the utility closet as best as I can, and just do the best move that I can, basically. Let's do it. Why not? There's nothing else that I can do, so might as well, yeah. Utility closet. And then, is there a way that I'd be able to see my back in here? No, I would not be able to. Sad face. You know what? I want to see something. Oh, it locks it off. I can't do a funny get myself trapped. Alright, let's solve. So, as we have determined, the vac indicators, you press them in any order, gray becomes green. Let's pull up the utility closet. Give me 1 second. So if I press the green, it becomes blue. If I press the blue, okay. Right, red, purple. Okay. That just turns it blue again. Alright, so... yeah, so there is a legitimate thing here to try. Boop. Boop. Oh, wait. Hang on. I might have figured this out, actually. Shoot. I needed to do that differently. That needs to go there. That needs to go there. This needs to go red. Shoot. I did it again. So this goes red, which goes blue. We set this to green, set this to red, this goes that. Set this to green, set this to red, this goes that. There we go. Is there something else beyond the purple? Oh. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, so... I see. So we need to make the entire thing purple constantly. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. So this, once we've got this, pressing it turns it white. See, I thought I was going to solve this, but now I'm looking at this like I have no idea. Does that do something? No? Okay. Or boop. I'm doing something weird here now for no reason other than I could. So all pink makes one white when you do this. Which one needs to be white? No. Okay. So this is progress somehow. But then as soon as you break from this, it's no longer progress. Why? Because it's not all pink. Does this need... No, it does not need. So yeah, that's how you do all of this. All pink is something. That turns white. That does that. Does that do anything? I mean, just lets me do this all over again. So this is obviously like a very important step. But how do I fix beyond this? Because somehow I need to figure this out. No. And it becomes... Wait, is it telling me, like, a clue at what it needs to be whenever it's white like that? Because if that becomes blue again... If this becomes blue again after I push it... Oh! When it's got a pink by it, it can't. Interesting. You can't undo it when there's a pink by this. So that pink is forcing it to be that way. So yeah, once this is pink, this... Oh, no. Once all lights have to be pink for that to work. So if I do this... Interesting. This one allows for toggle. This one doesn't. So this one needs to be white, then. Yeah, that one untoggles. Boop, boop, boop. 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 So, this needs... So... This needs to be white. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Am I pressing this? No. Does... I love having negative understanding of what's happening here. Okay, so when this one goes white, it will stay white until there is no more. So does that mean that this one has to be like number 6 lit up or something like that? I don't frickin' know. I don't frickin' know. Like, this one goes first. We've tried these two at least a few times. I've tried that one now. Yeah, which... I'd like to know what the frick I'm doing here. The problem is I just haven't found a reason. So, part of me is thinking I turn this off. Nope, that does not do that. Okay. So then, if that's not the case... See, at least I can get to this point real easy. Is there something that, like, each of these does or anything that I can, like, identify as a possible thing to have the white on? The vac simulators are confusing. If I push there... Interesting... So this is the only one that stays permanent. Why does it stay permanent? Because otherwise it echoes... Wait, is it like white? Is it like... Is this like orange on the Morajai boxes where it becomes the thing that it is most surrounded by? Maybe? So then, how do I get this all to be white? Because, yeah, this, once on, is on, unless you screw up, in which case then it's that. Or no, it's not orange. It's inverted orange, where everything becomes the least of whatever is there. So then if that's the case, why does it let it juggle? Yeah, so if I do this, it's going to become green. No, it's going to become pink. Why does it become pink? Why does it become pink? Why does that cause it to become pink? What? I do not understand these at all. I would love to understand. I would love to know what I'm supposed to do with it. Right now, all I see is something that just doesn't make sense. Let's put a red here just because. No, okay. I'm doing this weird. Hang on. Boop. 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 Hang on. Boop. 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 Okay, so we're back at this step. Once I put something here, it's locked. Okay, so lock it. Lock it in. Now what do we do? We want something that does something similar, basically. Interesting that stayed blue. Oh, do the blues not remove the other blues? This will become blue, yeah. I want to try that with a green. And boop, 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 boop. Boop? No. Let's try it with a red there, then. I messed this up. And maybe I can get something out of this. So if I put this onto red, this goes to red. Yeah, put this on red. Oh, that's the problem. You can't have these be pink with red there at the same time, can you? Why does that become blue? This system just feels weird to me. Alright, you know what? We're calling it a day here because I can't understand. This whole thing might as well be useless. I don't get it. I would love to get it. I'd love to understand it. But with that, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. This has been a weird episode, I guess. We did find out some more lore. Did get some new things. I've identified something that I'd love to keep traveling down, which is the treasure trove. And, yeah, no. Thank you all again so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.